Hey guys, how you doing? Me, I'm down. Now, I don't like mysteries. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I do not like mysteries, especially unsolved mysteries. And when I ask a question, it's because I don't know the answer and I want to know the answer. I want to know what I don't know. That's why you ask a question. You don't ask a question to be told, never mind. Forget it. I'm not going to answer your question. Now, I'm not very good with that. I've had numerous arguments about this, because that's one of the things that just drives me crazy, is an unsolved mystery. And if I don't know something, it's a mystery. Because I remember asking questions when I was a kid and always told, go ask somebody else. And no one was willing to answer my questions, so it remained a mystery. Now, if it has something to do with my behavior or what I said, okay, especially if I said something and I caused a reaction, and nobody tells me what it was I said, well, number one, how do I know not to do that in the future? And number two, how can I make it right if I don't know what I'm apologizing for? Because one of the things I learned in apologizing or atonement, because see, a sin, according to Jewish tradition, is a moral failing. And that means I upset somebody or I made somebody angry, and I might not have been aware of what it was or what I did. And I said, please tell me what I said or what I did. That way I can make it right and apologize. Because you have to know what you're apologizing for. That's part of the Jewish tradition of atonement. You sin, you have to know exactly what the sin was and who it was against. So you just can't say, I'm sorry. That doesn't work. Because you could say, I'm sorry for whatever it was I said. It's not specific. And because I don't know what it was, and I'm apologizing for something I don't know what I'm apologizing for, I might end up doing it again unaware because I was not informed of what I did the first time. So that's why a Jewish atonement always makes sense. Because you say, okay, I sinned. I committed this moral failing. What was it? And who it was against? That way I can go to that person and say, I apologize for this, this, and this. Number one, you acknowledge it, which is part of the Kol Nidre. You see, the Kol Nidre, which is the eve of Yom Kippur, is chanted 3 times. One, plainly. And that represents you acknowledging what it was you did wrong. Okay? I was nasty to you. Or I said, I don't know. I said this, okay? And apparently by saying this, I upset her, or upset him, or upset them, or whatever. Then it's chatted the second time in a more angst. And that represents the remorse you feel by doing wrong. Say, oh, I am so sorry. And that's not trying to be over melodramatic now. Because and this is why in many court trials, they always talk about did the defendant show any signs of remorse? See, that's all part of our society. Okay, it's not enough to say, okay, I was wrong. It's not enough to say, okay, I was wrong because I was wrong for doing that. What matters is I'm aware of what I did. I was wrong for what I did. And I am so sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I feel horrible about it. Please let me make this up to you. And that's on the third time, which is, more pronounced. And that metaphors as the commitment for doing better in the future. And commitment for never doing that again. So how can I promise not to do it again if I don't know what I did? Because if I don't know what I did, I might end up doing it again. And then they come back at you and they say, well, seems like you were sincere when you apologized. Okay, but I didn't know what I was apologizing for. You wouldn't tell me. That's why Jewish atonement makes perfect sense. Because you have to know what you did wrong and who you did it to. Okay. Now I put this into practice. Okay. I said to my last girlfriend, okay, we were at the store, and my thoughts were somewhere. And just before Madge called me over, or kind of looked at me and sort of whispered in my ear kind of thing, I was talking to a lady about the cereals. She leaves, and then I go back to the wagon, and Madge said to me, do you realize you were rude to that woman? What woman? What lady? The one you were talking to by the cereals. I looked over there by the cereals, but all the way down the aisle, but she was gone. I was like, I did? Oh my gosh, I didn't know. I didn't know I was like that. Thank you for telling me. And I went all over the store. Looked all down the aisles until I found her. I recognized her, remembered her. I walked up to her and I said to her, excuse me, miss, I realized I snapped at you back there about the cereals, and I didn't realize I did that, and I feel horrible about it. I am so sorry I snapped at you. Please forgive me. And the lady was quite impressed. She even told me, she says, I can't believe you went searching for me throughout the store just to apologize. I said, you're quite a man. I said, thank you. She said, I accept your apology. I said, thank you. And I went back to match. Now, I was chatting with somebody, and things were going nice. And then all of a sudden, things started turning sour. She started getting short with me, and you know. And then she was like, I'm done talking here. Goodbye. And I said, wait. Hold on. What happened? What I do, what I say. And she says, I'm not talking. I don't want to talk about this. I said, please tell me what I said. I don't know what I said. Please tell me. I want to make this right. She was like, no, I'm not going to tell you. Never mind. Forget it. Just forget it. And I was like, now, I was distraught at this point because I said something, I did something that I don't even know what I said or did. So, now that's because of my focus. I feel horrible about it. I should have told this person, but I didn't. But I said, please tell me. Tell me what I said. The response was, no, I'm not going to tell you. I'm through talking to you. And I don't want to repeat myself again. And, you know, it almost reminds me of the one thing you never, ever tell an upset woman. Calm down. Right? You never, ever, that's one thing you never, ever tell an upset woman to calm down. Well, with me, I guess it's a pet peeve of mine. If I made you upset, if I upset you, made you angry, because of something I said or did, the worst thing you can tell me is, forget it. I don't want to resolve this. I don't want to solve it. I'm going to stay angry. I'm going to hate you. And I'm going to stay hating you. And I'm going to stay being angry at you. And I don't want to resolve it. And goodbye. Because even if the person don't say those exact words, that's the message I'm receiving. By saying other words. You know, and that's sort of like the one thing that drives me crazy. And the only reason is what's the word? It denies me the opportunity to right what I did wrong. Now, don't we all want to right what we do wrong? You know, so basically, she infringed, that's the word I was looking for. She infringed upon my desire to resolve the conflict, to resolve the issue. I'm a problem solver, you know. I see a problem, I want to solve it. And that's why I love math. Because with math, you're confronted with many, many problems. And then all of a sudden my brain goes to work. Okay. 3x times 4y equals 17. Okay, I'm going to solve x and y. That's my passion. Math is my passion. Problem solving is my passion. It makes me feel alive to solve a problem.
It feels really good.
You know. So somehow, some way, in some manner, I created a problem, and I have no idea what I said or did that created the problem. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that drives me crazy. That just, it's so upsetting to me. When, good, the no call. I hate this damn commercial. Anyway, so if I did something wrong and I am denied the opportunity to solve it, to resolve it, to make everybody happy, and this is why let's agree to disagree is an axiom or whatever the way you want. It's a principle, maybe that's the word, that I always utilize. If we have a debate and we have a discussion, not an argument really, but a debate, you say your side, I say my side, and
that's right, Martha. I should have just given you the toll-free number.
You did a few minutes ago, but your memory's shot. God, I hate this commercial. Anyway, because it drives me crazy. So anyway, I'm still saying, please tell me I won't be angry at you. Whatever. Never mind. So, this person doesn't want to resolve it. Doesn't want to resolve it. And I've lost friends this way. I don't know. Matter of fact, there was a few longtime friends that who I was sort of close to, but we separated, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did or said. You know, so either this person hates me, or they're angry at me, or what. You know, whether it's someone who had a crush on me when I was a kid, I don't know. You know, but and this is good. This is a good one. I remember something happened in school, and it was somebody I knew for a long time. But when we were in high school, he would flicking his cigarette butts at me. And so we separated and everything. And then about a few years ago, he contacted me. And I said to him, "Thought you hated me." He said, "No, I don't hate you. Where'd you get that idea?" "Well, because you were flicking cigarette butts at me while we were waiting for the bus at the high school." He said, oh boy, that was during my bad phase. I am so sorry, Jim. I was going through a bad time, and I wasn't even aware I did that. Please forgive me. I don't even remember that. Please forgive me. And we talked more, and I forgave him. That's what is. And now he and I are enjoying a friendship over Facebook like crazy. You know, he's a real friend, you know. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. You know, resolving issues. You know, not what did I do? What did you do? You did something to me. I did something to you. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. Because you might not have been aware of something you did to me, like my friend, and I might not have been aware of something I do to you, like I did to that lady. But this person refused to want to resolve it, make things better, make things right. Denied me the opportunity to apologize. Denied me the opportunity to learn what I did so that I know not to do it in the future. So because this person denied me the knowledge of what I did, guess what? I'm likely to do it to somebody else and not know it. So this person wanted to stay angry at me, but at the same time, this person was hurting me further by not giving me information that could prevent a similar situation in the future. So I might hurt somebody in the future the same way I hurt this person. But had I known about this, had I known what I did, I wouldn't do it there. I wouldn't do it in the future. And it's just very upsetting.
When we came into the season, we didn't have huge expectations for the New England Patriots. Okay, and they started off the season showing.
And I tell you, this is a mystery that is going to drive me crazy. And I feel so horrible. This person ended up blocking me. And it's like, what did I do? What did I say? I have no idea.
When you disrupt what's flowing for you, I think it messes stuff up. And I really think they've jeopardized
So I just...
And I don't think I'm being hyperbolic in saying that, Jeff and Keyshawn, because
I don't know. I'm just very down about that.
Miami that's got Tua back. I'm looking at Buffalo. They ain't going anywhere.
So anyway,
Cincinnati or Baltimore is going to come out of that AFC North, and the likelihood is that both of them is going to have something to say about it.
and so somebody hates me. This person hates me for something that I did that I have no idea what I did.
Can't rule out Indianapolis, and then in the AFC West, you've got
no way of apologizing.
Los Angeles Chargers, and you can't summarily dismiss.
No way of letting this person know how sorry I am. Because misunderstandings are the number one cause of fights and arguments, especially ones that end associations, end friendships, end communication. Misunderstandings. And I can't stand misunderstandings. Because there have been times that someone misunderstood me and I misunderstood them many times. Because the biggest part of communication is listening to the extent of understanding. But if I don't understand what I did,
this year he has struggled. The injury definitely didn't help, but I don't think you lose a job.
I'm probably going to second guess myself, from here on in. I hope I wasn't a nuisance. I hope I didn't make you upset. Oh, please. If I upset you, please forgive me. I don't know what I did. You didn't make me upset. So I'm going to start second guessing myself in all communication. And this is the result of this one person refusing to tell me what I said that this person did not appreciate. Yeah, just she. Okay. And we were just sort of pen pals, and because you can never have enough friends. I mean, Kim was a friend, while I was mad. And Kim was my friend. Kim was the best friend. And she would tell me about her date with the guy she was dating, and she would say to me, Kim, can you please explain to me why a man does this and why a man does that? Because the guy I'm seeing did all of this, and I don't understand it. Why does a guy do that? And it would be a very easy question to answer. I would say, well, men do blah, 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 blah. And I would ask her, why does a woman do this, and this? So we were best friends. We were best friends. So here was a girl, a woman I was texting, and we were friends for quite some time, and then so now it's all over, and I have no idea why. And I have no idea what I did or said. So I'm gonna likely second guess myself in the future, like I said. So thank you for refusing to answer the question of what I said, because now you've made my life more difficult. So I guess that makes you happy, that you hate me that much that you're gonna make me miserable. I mean, you know what? And now that I think about it, do I really need someone like that in my life? Do I need do I need my mind to give any weight to a person who treats me this badly? Now, it wasn't bad as my ex-wife, but it was pretty bad. So you know what? By talking it out, I feel better. Huh? Because now I realize, why am I putting so much weight on this person? This person isn't worth it. Okay? I'm a good man, and even though I'm not perfect, I'm still a good man. I'm still a good person. Even though I'm not perfect, I'm still a good person. And oh, here's another thing. It's their loss. It's her loss. Her problem, not my problem. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you later. Thanks for cheering me up. Take care. Bye.